Hello and welcome back to First Recapped. Today's recap is all about a 2022 sci-fi/action movie called Avatar: The Way of Water. This movie is about Jake, who lives as the chief of the Omaticaya. He is happy with his family, which includes Ney'tiri and the children. He said that apart from my own children, sons Ney'tiri and Jake, and my daughter Tuck, he has also adopted two children. Carrie, the daughter of an old friend of Jake. Carrie's mother Grace died shortly after giving birth to her, and there is another child, Spider, that belongs to humans. Because humans came to live on this planet a few years ago where they are living now. However, when they returned to Earth, this child was left here, and he has been with him ever since. Their children love to play and take good care of each other. Jake teaches his children archery, fishing, and other amazing games. All of them are very happy in this life. But one night Jake and Ney'tiri saw a shining white star in the sky. When they get closer, however, they discover that this is the spaceship of humans returning to their beautiful world. The exhaust fire from the spaceship set the jungle on fire. This killed many animals and caused extensive damage. Humans came out of their spaceship. They were sitting inside big robots, and they also have large machinery vehicles, which are crushing everything that comes in their way. Jake and Ney'tiri are left to cry and think that they don't know why humans forget about humanity. A blue-colored man entered the lab now who looked exactly like Jake and his family. He becomes out of control and begins to fight people around him. While being controlled, he is told that you are our Colonel Miles Quaritch, and that you are a human. With the help of modern technology, they have provided him with a body that enables him to live on this planet after he die. They assured him that he looks like the people of this planet and do not have to worry. Likewise, other people are standing around the Colonel. On the other hand, Jake and his companions destroy their train to stop the humans from bringing their weapons and food. These people were on the flying creatures themselves, and after destroying the helicopter, they looted their stuff. When the Colonel learns of this upcoming loss, he plans to kill Jake because Jake is the chief of the shipwreck people. Basically, Jake and the people who look like him are called shipwreck people. These are all the people who live in jungles, and they were the ones who attacked the train. But the Colonel's senior officer tells him that whenever we sent our ships into Jake's place, their flying creatures always destroy them. In the jungle where Jake's children are playing, the Colonel walks with some of his companions into the jungle. They saw humans coming toward them and told their father, but at the same time, the humans caught them. Shortly after that, Ney'tiri shot an arrow through a human's head, starting a fight between them. Ney'tiri frees most of them, but the Colonel picks up the spider and takes him with him, who was a human child. Ney'tiri was worried about the child, but Jake says that we will have to leave the jungle. He explained that he killed the Colonel when the first humans came and now he has returned as one of them to kill him. If they do not leave this place, then the rest of the tribe's life will be at stake. If we and our entire family leave this place, then we will be able to save the lives of the rest of our tribe. This is because the spider will soon tell him the location where we live, and humans will arrive. Ney'tiri does not want to leave, but eventually agrees. On the other hand, humans are torturing Spider and asking for his home address. But he is brave and does not say anything. Later the Colonel comes and stops her and extended his hands toward Spider. He told Spider that he is his father and has left him there purposely last time, but now has changed his mind and wants him back. Upon hearing that, Spider agrees to show him the place. On the other hand, Jake and his family left with their tribe through their flying creatures. They went far away in search of a new place to live. They retreat to the Metkana Reef people clan at Pandora's eastern seaboard. The people living here look green. Reef people make fun of them at first, saying their tails and arms are thin. Later, Chief Tanawari comes and says that you are a resident of the jungle. He says there is no need for you to stay near water because you do not know how to survive in the water. Jake responds that we will learn everything very soon, and I need you to take care of my family so that they can live here safely. Now, Chief Tanawari agrees and also allows them to stay. The next day, the children living there take the children of Jake on a tour. While Jake connects his hair with a creature in the water so that he can quickly float in the water. Because of this, he falls and everyone laughs. The next day, some of the children start calling Kiri crazy, and they also misbehave with her and bother her a lot. Then Kiri's brothers arrive, and they begin beating Siria's brother Ayanung, saying, "Why did you say this to our sister?" But when Jake finds out, he starts scolding his own son, saying, "Why did you beat him?" He is the son of clan chief Tanawari. Go and apologize to him. When he returns and apologizes, Aonung was still angry and he wanted to betray him. He wanted to take revenge. He says that he will take him to a good place. Aonung and his friends try to lure him into the territory of a dangerous sea predator and leave him stranded. Then a Tolkien comes from the deep water and attacks him, resulting in his drowning. The creature keeps attacking him and tries to eat him. Both are in front of each other when the Pyokan, a Tulkun, steps in to save him. Meanwhile, Loake can't breathe in the water and drowns. Pyokan has saved his life. He sees that he is lying on top of it and that Pyokan is also injured. He removes the spear from his body and grants him peace. Now they both become friends, and then Pyokan drops the boy off to his family. When Tanawari finds that his own son purposefully left our guests to die near the territory of a dangerous sea predator, he begins to punish him. But Loake says it is not his fault, it was his idea to go into the deep water, and he only suggested that we go there. Upon hearing this, Aonung feels ashamed that he saved him, that he has done wrong by wanting to kill him. Later, they become good friends, and Loake tells everyone that the Pyokan saved his life. After that, all his friends started making fun of him and no one believes him. The next day he goes to Pyokan again and has a great time. They play a lot with each other. The colonel was still looking for Jake, and that's when he gets information about where Jake can go with his family. The exact information was not yet available. Therefore, he had to find more, as the colonel had also taken control of some of the flying creatures. Those creatures are used by the local Navi people. The group goes to find Jake on an island where indigenous tribes say they have never seen whose picture they are looking at. The colonel thinks all this is a lie, so he kills the creature of these people. Spider explains to him that these people don't know anything and they only catch fish, so he should leave them. Even though the colonel agrees with his son, the cruel man still sets their home on fire before leaving. In the meantime, he travels to other locations and begins murdering numerous innocent native tribes while asking many questions, but by this point, he is unaware of Jake's whereabouts. Similarly, when these people see a Tulkun, they attack it with an ultrasonic gun in addition to an iron chain. Due to this, Tulkun is unable to attack humans and can be caught very easily. At that time Tulkun is floating with his small child who has never harmed humans but was suffering from pain and Tulkun died. Its small baby floats around and calls for it, and humans joyfully clap in shame that they had completed his mission. Seeing all of this, the colonel's son is in a lot of pain because he is concerned about all of these animals. He was not at all tolerating the upcoming cruelty. Humans capture Tulkun and take him with them. They go inside his mouth and drill a hole in the upper part of his mouth with a drill machine, from which a yellow fluid comes out. Whoever drinks that yellow fluid will live for many years and will not die soon, and the price of this liquid is also in crores of dollars. The next day, when Metkayana learns of the Tulkun slaughters, and after that, they start blaming Jake. Humans have come here because of you and now they are killing our creatures and very soon us too. So, whatever happened, it's done. Tanawari declares that we will compete with humans. After a while, Loake goes to meet the Pyokan again and notices that there is a device like a transmitter on it. As a result of which the device stopped the Pyokan there and it was unable to move from there. Humans want to kill more Tulkun to get that liquid and this time their focus was turned to Loake friend Pyokan. Pyokan is also very big in size, and they take a lot of liquid from Pyokan. The son of Jake and the rest of his friends are also with him as humans move in this direction. The colonel also watches those children from a distance. Jake and Tanawari learn that their children are in danger and they pick up their weapons and head out to save them. With great difficulty, the children remove the device from the big monster. Because of this, Pyokan floats again and leaves. Here, Tiziria is about to die so Loake grabs her hand, turns towards him, and saves her life. However, after a little while, they put a big net around the children and brought them aboard his ship after catching them. Meanwhile, the children's parents come. Jake sees his children tied up by the colonel on deck. The colonel says that if he wants to save the children's lives then come alone on the ship. So, Jake decides to go alone for the betterment of everyone. He gets on their ship and starts attacking the people standing there. They were destroying everything and seeing this, Jake and the Metkayana Reef people got the chance to attack humans. They started coming towards the ship. There is a lot of fighting between humans and all these Metkayana Reef people. The reef people also kill many humans, and some of the Metkayina reef people are also killed. In the end, Payakan pushes them with a rope as he jumps over a small boat of humans. During a fight with humans, Jake comes to the children and frees them. Ney'tiri and Jake also find their brother Spider and run away from there and save their lives. However, during this, Jake is dead and Ney'tiri can't control her emotions and starts screaming while weeping. The Colonel again catches Jake's two children, and humans are waiting for Jake to save them. But, as Jake goes to save their children, they will kill him. Jake arrives quietly and makes a blast, causing fire all over the place and killing many people. Ney'tiri also kills a lot of humans with her arrow by showing angry eyes because she has just lost her son. On seeing the opportunity, the Colonel puts a knife on Kiri's neck and tells them to put down their weapons. However, Ney'tiri comes there and puts a knife to the Spider's neck during that time, forcing the Colonel to leave her daughter. Finally, there is a man-to-man fight between Colonel and Jake. Jake tries to kill the Colonel by strangling his throat and causing him to drown. But the Colonel's son saves him and brings him to shore because the Colonel saved his life when Jake's wife put a knife on him. When the Colonel persuades his son to come, he gets angry at him and goes to his family. When they see this, Jake's family is also pleased and still loves him as before. Jake buried his dead son in the water, and at that time, he remembered every memory he had with him. The movie ends as Jake wins over the Colonel and saves his children. Wow, what an interesting story. Wouldn't you agree? Let us know how close you were to guessing the real plot twist. Like and subscribe for more awesome videos. See you all at the next one.